I wish Spain will win. My whole family supports them.
How about you, Andy?
I hope Germany will win.
Why?
My dad bet all my savings on them.
Aimed in for Kurtza!
Alright, I hope you enjoyed the introduction sequence just now. This was a real event that took place in Singapore where a anti-gambling campaign totally backfired. Questions were asked to the agency why they chose Germany that so happened to win. That year, they replied that they had to choose a team that is supposedly a strong contender to win the tournament, and so happened that they really did win. And all the trolls and the memes came down real hard. So yeah, it was a funny experience that time. So I also submitted this model for the Yonginara origami competition and managed to win this set and this book. So I like Miroslav closer, and he happens to be in the German team, so of course I support Germany, and they won that year, so I was very happy and wanted to fold a World Cup, but I couldn't find one that was realistic enough, so yet again I have to design the model that I want to fold. And back then my origami design powers were very limited, so I remember having to jot and scribble a lot of considerations, a lot of things. Peers around me brainstormed together with me. I couldn't get much of an idea back then. A lot of failed prototypes, and I almost gave up. So my local origami friends happened to encourage me to press on and think of maybe using rectangles and things like that. And I happened to get some breakthrough ideas to solve, especially the long double green stripe feature that is on the trophy, because I wanted a model that is realistic all around, and I remember that being the toughest feature to solve. And yeah, so let's begin. First fold a water bomb base, then continue with this sequence of folds. And actually this is a quadruple water bomb base that is actually the base for the traditional Toto. And I really like this a lot because it gives a lot of flaps with very simple sequence of folds. So of course I'm using the green one first as a smaller example. Now let's use the bigger paper example. So you should have all these flaps here. Divide by 8. You can use your own way of division. Repeat on all other 3 sides. This is what you will get. Open them all out. And I think it's a good practice even if you're using paper that has good crease reversibility, like this one I'm using is Chinese craft from Taobao. So I like to use the edge of the table to fold my mountain folds, and starting off with the crease closest to the edge is supposed to be mountain, then you alternate down all the way and repeat this throughout the whole paper. This is what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, and for tutorial's sake, I like to show you how the dimension of the human will look like on this crease pattern. So as you can see, there are 4 water bomb bases staring at you. So from the center of one of them, count 5 diagonal outwards to the center, 2 downwards to the middle, and 1 upwards into the middle. Mirror image onto the other side, that's the crease pattern for the human that is carrying the globe. So repeat on the other side. The World Cup will have 2 humans that are carrying the globe, and it's good to pre-crease them all down as well. This is for the Elias stretch that's going to happen. Okay, let's go back to the quad water bomb base. yes, you know it's going to be a pleated sink. So do the pleated sink in this position would be very helpful because the paper already has some pressure. Use the pressure to assist you in the collapse. Use clips also to hold it in place. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like for one side. Repeat on the other 3 sides. Okay, and you are done. The most tedious part is over, so now let's develop the 2 humans that are carrying the globe. These are the two humans. The middle one is the globe. The bottom 3 on both sides will be the stripes. And similarly to the Confederations Cup, you measure the width of this middle flap and you calculate the hypotenuse of it using Pythagoras theorem, because the square inscribed in a circle has a diagonal length equal to the diameter of the circle, if that makes any sense. So this is how it looks like. So that's where you need to pay attention in your mathematics classes. The crush ball will be that diameter. Okay, so let's develop the 2 humans. This is how you do the simple Eli stretch. flip over the layers of the head to bring the paper in front so that the face of the human looks cleaner. You can pull out the layers and make multiple little water bomb bases and shape them however you like. So these two will be the arms, and that little one will be the head. Repeat on the other side to get the other human. Okay, this is where the touch ball comes into play now. Making it a little bit undersized would be a good tip. Now you need to shove it in. And don't worry too much about it being messy. You just try to shape it along the way because there's textures on the globe, so it's never meant to be neat. You can use whatever shaping methods you want. How you want to arrange the layers is really up to you. No hard and fast rule over here. So for me, I like to push the layers towards the humans because the World Cup model is a little bit lateral, not truly cylindrical in shape. Okay, now let's develop the colored stripes at the base. This is one of the more complicated parts about the shaping. From the hinge, skip 2 square units down. So how do we measure a square unit? It's through the diagonal. You can follow my example like that. This is the length that we want. Now, outside reverse fold, pull one layer and wrap it around. This is how it's supposed to look like, belly folded upward like that. The first stripe is done. Next, for the middle stripe, the gold colored one, belly fold to meet the top black stripe, or if you're using color accurate ones, it should be green. You can leave a small gap in between the stripes. And now open up the layers from the middle like that. And this is how it's supposed to look like from the back. So this part is going to be the one that's wrapping around. Finally, the last stripe, belly fold from this direction. Make sure to leave a small height of the middle layer at the base so that you can get the correct colors at the base, which ends off as a gold stripe at the bottom. So similarly, pull one layer and wrap it around. In this model, it looks like that from the top, black, white, or for the trophy, it should be green, gold, green, gold. Okay, now repeat on the other side. This is what you should be getting. Now you have all the features. You can start shaping them into position already. So this is another earlier draft. You can see how messed up it is. So one tip will be to pull 2 layers from the first stripe over here. The belly fold can meet the top edge of this black stripe. This is to help cover any color change that is bleeding through the human, and also the 2 layers can be used to suggest the legs of the human, but it's totally optional. This part is just some extra tips. So you can pull these 2 layers all the way to the other side. You can crease it down onto the arms to hold it into position. Crimp fold to lock these shaping into position. You may use some of these hand-drawn diagrams to aid you. So basically, I'll start with a crimp to show the Y-shaped body structure. and do a little rabbit ear on the arm and overshoot the back layer a little bit to suggest thumbs of the hand. Mountain fold on the shoulders to lock the arms position down, shape the head and the body. I would like to flatten the stem a little bit so that it simulates the more lateral look of the trophy, and of course do remember to repeat on the other side. Now everything's done. This is a more basic shaping, and this is a more advanced shaping of the human. The layers help cover the color change bleeding that's happening. For the head, you can also pull out the layers, make little water bomb bases, and do whatever shaping that you want. Use your imagination over here. No hard and fast rule. And last but not least, this is pretty tedious also. Wrap the colored stripes around and adjust them accordingly. Glue them all down in position and you're pretty much complete. So while you are at it, so these are some of the earlier iterations that I folded. This is one of my first experiences with double tissue foil, gifted to me by Bart. This was the one that I sent to Korea. This was the one I made for myself, presented in the exhibition recently this year, and I gave it to Sachin for Chaos. And this is the look of the tutorial model, all glued up. And there you have it. That is all for this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed. Do like, subscribe, share and comment which team will you be supporting. Hope you enjoyed the tournament. May the best team win. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!